Howdy. Just got back from putting in applications, and I figured what a perfect time to spread this message and now this is the softer, more serious intellectual side of me. I know some of you are watching thinking, what the fuck, you have an intellectual side? I have a lot of fucking sides, motherfuckers, so deal with it. It's not all humor, gat pussies, and fucking shit for brains in this establishment. So fuck you. Anyway, um, excuses. We make excuses. I actually wrote something down. I actually have something that I had prepared today. Eddie wrote something down. Oh my god. We got denial. I got this like denial checklist. There's certain categories of denial. Like, for example, there's excusing, there's compromising, there's distracting, attacking. I wrote down a bunch of different things that apply to me, and I'm not going to share them personally. Stonewalling. I think that's it. Minimizing, and blaming. Okay, first off, let's go into excuses. Like, for example, these don't apply to just drug addicts, but a big one is for recovery drug addicts and alcoholics. But these could be used for laziness, for shopping addictions, for porn addictions, for love, for uh, anything that distracts you or stops you from accepting the finer things in life and going out and handling your responsibilities. Basically, anything that holds you back. Now, an excuse that for me be like, oh, well, I wouldn't be in the situations I'm in if my fiance hadn't died. I look at that today and it's like, are you fucking serious? It's been 3 fucking years, man. Like, you know, minimizing. Oh, my problem's not that big, why should I stop what I'm doing? Blaming. Oh, well, it's his fault, well, it's their fault, they drive me to use drugs. They blah blah blah, having this or that. Minimize. I already said minimizing. Stonewalling. What did I write for stonewalling? I forgot rationalizing also. Like, rationalize would be like, oh, I deserve this today. I worked hard today, or I'll quit tomorrow. It's no big deal. Uh, Stonewalling, I can deal with it. I don't have a problem. And that's the thing. Like, basically, what I'm trying to say is here, it all comes down to excuses that we make to justify, to make what we're doing okay, and it's not. Why do you keep making excuses? Because then the further you get into the excuse, the more shit that's piled onto them excuses. Now look at me. I'm sitting here out of breath, having to fill out job applications because I made an excuse or try to justify, oh, it's okay for me to smoke a joint, blah blah blah. No, it's not. No, you know. And some people like to compromise, say, oh, well, this is a big problem for me, so I'm going to do this because I don't get in trouble with this, but it still has the same mood altering effects. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, weed's bad, because it's not. But, like, this is, for example, say you cover a drug addiction with alcohol. Oh, alcohol is legal, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's still going to get you into fucking trouble, is it not? Like, you gotta have the mind state where you gotta accept and deal with the fact that you have a problem and tackle them problems. I'm in the situation I'm in now. I accept it, and do I want to sit here and make an excuse? Oh, it's so windy out, it's too far to walk, blah, 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 I don't want to walk, but guess what? Sitting on my ass is not going to get my bills paid. I don't see anybody else trying to give me a handout. Like, you know, I'm thankful for every friend that wants to help me, but nowadays everybody's focused on themselves, and you need to be. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a difference between being selfish and focusing on yourself. Like, you need to put your priorities first. And that's a priority for me right now. It'd be easy to lay around here all day, but, I had to go out there. walk around for 2 hours trying to find, turning in applications, trying to find other places I can fill applications out for, like continuing, like, and not stopping. Okay, well, I put for example, 12 applications in between this past weekend and today, like the past 3 days. You know, how many more can I do? You keep challenging yourself. Stop making it, oh, well, I did this, so it's okay. No, keep doing more, man. Keep climbing. Like, accept. Accept that this is what you need to do. And as far as like love's concerned, like we go searching for love, trying to replace something that we lost. Accept the fact that you lost a love and you need to love yourself. Fill the void with yourself or a higher power. Even though I'm not the most religious person in the man, find God, you know? Because no matter how many friends you have, or if you find love, they're not going to cover up your excuses or inabilities to get over a certain phase in your life, or stop you from making excuses from not doing the things you're supposed to be doing. That shit will find you when it's right. You go chasing something, try so hard for something, then people expect shit from you when you do earn it after you work so hard, and then once do what you got to do, it's, oh, well, you don't talk, you don't, oh, you're being different, rather than them asking what's wrong or why you don't feel it, oh, you're being pointing the finger. Like, do you really need that? No. When you're like me, you go out of your way for people constantly, but, if you see something in somebody, yeah, great, say something, but don't, first impressions are everything. If they're not touched, if they're not influenced by your initial presence, then nothing you do will ever make them want to communicate or associate with you. Put yourself first, man. Stop the making excuses. Stop justifying what you're doing and accept, man. Cut out the excuses and make reasons. Find reasons to not do them things and live your life better. That's all I can say. I know this wasn't worded perfectly, and I'm sorry I'm not a fucking scholar or a psychologist, but I know the human mind really well, and I feel like, a lot of people, we get depressed, but you can't cover depression by sitting, laying in your covers all day. We all have lazy days, but by pushing off your priorities and making an excuse for being that way. Oh, my depression, go fight your depression, man. Find a reason to get over that depression. Life's hard, man. We all deal with shit. You know what? It's how you look at it. If you're ever sad, if you ever get down, realize that life is not supposed to be fucking easy. Hit yourself over the head with a hammer and fucking go, man. Fuck. You act like you're Bill Cosby, for Christ's sakes. It could always be worse. But only you can make it better. So what are you going to do? Keep making it worse? Or find reasons to make it better? Let the games begin. Choice is yours. I had to do something silly. Sorry. Can't be